Good morning, everyone.
Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning. Yes, today we are going to learn keyloggers and spywares. Next point of this chapter, keyloggers. Here we are going to learn about how this keylogger works. Here, keystroke logging, also known as a keylogging, and keyboard capturing. So here, attacker can take the logging part of key or capture the keyboard key press event. So it is the process of recording or logging the keys pressed on the keyboard, usually invisibly, so that the person using the keyboard is unaware about their activity are being observed. So if you are the victim, you don't know your activity is going to be observed. That keyloggers are invisibly observing your things, what you are doing, which key you are pressing. On the key press event, this activity is going to perform. So what password you have typed, they will come to know using these keyloggers. There are variety of keylogging methods available ranging from hardware and software to sound analysis. So they are using hardware technique as well as software technique plus sound analysis also to identify which key you have pressed in this keylogging. So on the basis of that, these are the types of keylogging. First is the software based keylogger. Software based means here we are using application to check which key user has pressed. So this is the software based keylogger. Software based keyloggers imitate a virtual machine. Virtual machine you are using for the net banking also you are using virtual machine. So this software imitate virtual machine. Act as a keyboard driver, kernel based. Everywhere you have to think about application only. That act as a this logger keylogger will act as a keyboard driver. Use the application programming interface to watch keyboard strokes. So it is API based. This keylogger software is API based. A record information submitted on web based forms. So form grabber based application is there to take the which key you have pressed, to take the information about which key you have pressed, or capture network traffic associated with HTTP post event to steal the password. It is packet analyzer. So these are the various softwares are used as a keylogger. Software keyloggers are applications that are installed on a computer or mobile device. So this is the application which has to be installed on computer or mobile devices. Then and then only the hacker can get the information, credential, that victim credential. Software keyloggers work similarly to hardware keyloggers in that they record the key pressed on the device's keyboard and save the information so that the hacker may retrieve it later. So how hardware keylogger working? Same way software keylogger is working. They are taking information which key has been pressed by the user. The most frequent keyloggers used to record keystrokes on virtual keyboard are software keyloggers. If you want to take this information, virtual keyboard, physical keyboard is there, then hardware is there available. But what about virtual keyboard? If you want to get that information, then software keylogger are the best way. So frequently keyloggers are used for the these software keyloggers are used for this virtual keyboard to get the information about virtual keyboard. The most commonly used files for this software based keyloggers are exe and dll because we are going to install that software into the system. So this is first type of keylogger, software based keylogger. Now hardware keylogger, installing a hardware circuit that logs keyboard stroke. So here we are going to install hardware circuit which logs keyboard stroke. What activity is user doing? That you can log using keyboard stroke between the keyboard and computer. So here we are using hardware keylogger. Circuit is installed. So using that circuit, if keyboard has a circuit, if you know keyboard has a circuit on behind the keys, there is a circuit. So if you install hardware circuit to get the which key has been pressed, hacker can easily get that information. If that keylogger is there, which key is pressed, the hacker will easily get that information. Mostly this type of attack is going to be done on ATMs, which password or which ATM pin you have entered. So for that level they are using hardware keylogger. Most target is ATM. Next is acoustic keylogging. This will work on sound. So acoustic keylogging analyzes and determine what the target computer's user is typing by monitoring the sound produced. For the keys also there is a sound. Which sound is produced? On the basis of that, they will decide yes, this is the key they have pressed. In ATM, there is a sound for the keys. So on the basis of sound, they will understand which key has been pressed. So by each individual keystroke, they will get the idea about the which key has been pressed, and using the subtly distinct acoustic signature that each key emits. Is for each key there is a separate sound. Each key there is a separate sound. So on the basis of that sound, they are going to understand which key has been pressed. So this is the third type of keylogger, acoustic keylogging. Software based, hardware based, and acoustic or sound based. So three types of keyloggers are here. Understood this? Types of keylogger? Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Now anti-logger. So as a virus has an antivirus, same for keylogger there is an anti-logger. An anti-keylogger or anti-keystroke logger is a type of software that detects keystroke logger software. So when you install this software, it will detect keystroke logger software. How antivirus works? Same way it will work. If there is a virus, it will give alert to you. Virus is installed, virus is available into your PC. Same way it will give alert that keylogger is there into your system. So you will be aware. So it is a type of software that detects keystroke logger software and in many cases has the power to uninstall. Means this anti-keylogger itself uninstall that software or at least disable hidden keystroke logger software on your computer. So this is the software. First it will identify the software, identify the keystroke logger software. If that software is identified, if that software has power, then it will uninstall that software. If that software is not able to uninstall it, at least that software will disable that keylogger software. So it will not work on your computer. It will stop the functionality of that software. So this is the anti-keylogger. Benefits of anti-keylogger. Why we are using this? First, it will remove keylogger. If keylogger is installed on your computer, then it is used to uninstall that. It will remove that keylogger from your system. It disables keylogger that are currently running or about to be launched on your computer or mobile device, or it will completely remove keylogger from your system, uninstall it from your system. This is the first benefit of using anti-keylogger. Second benefit is security. It protects us from being a victim of cybercrime. If somebody is observing your key press event, so here keylogger is protecting us from being victim of that type of attack, keylogging attack. And theft, because of if you are using internet banking services, your user ID password will be hacked by the user by using this keylogging. and after that your account will be debited. So that can be avoided by using this anti-keylogger software. So it protects us from being victim of cybercrime and theft by ensuring that personal information is not stolen from our hard drive or computer devices. Keyloggers frequently target financial institutions. Anti-keyloggers scan any machine on a regular basis. So regular basis they will scan the machine, they will find out the keylogger installed keyloggers and disable it or remove it. So it is going to protect us. That's why security is the benefit of anti-keylogger. Then keylogger detector, it is used to detect whether there is a keylogger into your system or not. That is the benefit. So except from disabling feature, the anti-keylogger won't warn you anytime a keylogging activity started in your device. So it will warn you that keylogging activity started on your device means keylogger is installed on your device. Next is protect privacy. It prevents keylogger from gaining access to your data. As soon as that keylogger is detected, what it will do? It will disable it as well as uninstall it. Means it will not allow that keylogger to work. So it is protecting your privacy. It prevents keylogger from gaining access to your data or actions unless you want to reveal them. Unless you are not revealing it, they will give alert to you. Keylogger is installed. If it is your software, if you want to continue, you can continue. If you don't want to continue, remove this software or automatically it will remove from the system. So unless you are not revealing your information will not leak. So unless you want to reveal them, your chat, calls, movies, downloaded files, emails, website visits and other internet transactions remain private. So it is used to maintain or protecting privacy of user. That is the benefit of anti-logger. Then it is user friendly and reliable. Definitely it will work. That reliability is there. It is simple to use and extremely trustworthy. That is the benefit. So these are the 5 benefits of anti-keyloggers. Keylogger removal, security, keylogger detector, protect privacy and user friendly and reliable. Understood this part? Benefits.
Yes, ma'am.
Next is spyware. Spyware is a software that collects information on a person or organization without their knowledge and send it to the another entity without their consent, or that takes control of computer without the user knowledge. It is a software, it is going to collect your information. That information could be your sensitive information. So it is collecting information on a particular person or on a particular organization, and you or that organization don't know someone is going to collect your information. Spy, you know about spy. Someone is going to observe you. Someone is going to collect your information, but you don't know about that. And that person is going to send your information to another entity without your consent. If someone is sending your data without your consent, that is also crime. So, or that takes control of your computer without the user knowledge. User don't know that spyware, that is the software, that software has taken control of your computer. So this is about spyware, keyloggers and spyware. Now next point is virus and worms. Sixth point of this chapter, virus and worms. So first, viruses and worms are the malicious software that self-replicate. It will create the copy of itself on computers or across computer networks without the user knowledge. Each subsequent copy of such malicious software can self-replicate as well. So one copy is there of virus, it will create one more copy. That one more copy can create another copies. Means it is going to self-replicate itself. Same version is there, but it is available now on the different computers which are in the network. Here you can check the example of worm. How we can say your computer is safe or not, or secure or not. First case you can check here. This is your computer. Computers within a network that have weak password. If you are having weak password on your computer and without latest security update or antivirus software are infected with the worm. See, if you are using weak password, that is first weakness or vulnerability. Second weakness is latest security update or antivirus is not available. This security update for your operating system also, or for your antivirus also, that is not available. You are using old version. So new viruses are there coming. That viruses can infect your computer. So this is the first case when your computer can get infected with the worm. Second case is there, your computer is there that have unsecure or open shared folders. You have shared your folders, but you have not kept it secure. That is unsecure, so anybody can use it and anybody can send viruses to your computer. Plus, without latest security update or antivirus softwares are infected with the worm. If this is the case, your computer can be infected with the worm because you are connected with the network. Third case is computer without a strong password. Password is there, but that is not strong. Then secure share folder is there. Share folder is there, but it is secure now. No problem. Latest security updates, antivirus software is also there. Still, it is infecting because of this strong password. You have no strong password for your computer. So this could be a reason you get infected by the worms. These are the various reasons why you are going to infected by the worm. This is the secure computer. Computer with the strong password, secure shared folder, latest security updates and antivirus software is there. Then you can say that you are protected from the worm. Next, a worm is a malicious computer program that spreads via a network of computers. So here you can see all the computers are in network and worm can be shared by using that. This is a malicious software that can be spread using the network only. A worm can be used to perform the following action by an attacker. Install backdoor. If your computer is infected by the worm, then what it will do with your computer? It will install backdoors on the victim machine. What is backdoor? So for your home also, there is a front door, back door. Back door means without permission, somebody is going to enter into the system. For the front door, you have gate also. Through that gate, if anybody is checking who is coming inside or not, from the first gate or front gate, there is a valid entry. You are allowing user to come inside the home or your organization, but somebody is coming backside. Nobody is going to check to that side. Somebody is going to come into your system from backside. From the wall also, they will come inside the peripe or what organization, inside your organization from backside through the wall. So if this worm can install the backdoors on the victim machine and you don't know about this, without your permission somebody is coming. Backdoor means without your permission somebody is coming over there, whether it is software or any person. The backdoor generated might be used to build a zombie machine that send spam emails carry out distributed denial of service, assault, and so on. Zombie machine means infected machine. Once that machine is infected, that person who is going to control this machine can infect another machine which is in network of this machine. So in this way they are going to infect the several machines. And after some time, if we feel that now my army is ready, now we can perform attack. So here this because of this worm, it can install backdoors, and backdoors generated might be used to build these zombie machines that send spam emails, carry out distributed denial of service assault, and so on. Other viruses can take advantage of this backdoor. Once somebody has seen, I can go from the wall also. I can jump from the wall also. Other can also try. So this another virus is there who can take advantage of this backdoor. He know that now. Yes, this is the way we can go inside the organization. So here other viruses can take advantage of the backdoors. Means you have kept this backdoor open and there is no any security guard also. Nobody is going to watch this door. This is your system vulnerability and they are taking advantage of this vulnerability. Okay. Then worm can potentially cause a network slowdown because worm is installed on your computer. It will cause network slowdown by consuming bandwidth as they propagate. They are going to propagate itself, replicate itself. So because of that, your network is going to be slow down because of consuming bandwidth. And third is the install malicious payload code. Payload code means that code which is malicious. Code is there that is malicious code, which is going to install for illegal or illicit purpose. So this worm will install that malicious payload code that is carried by the worm. So this type of action can be performed by worm. If worm is installed on your computer, so this type of activities it can be done by the worm. Understood this?
Yes, ma'am.
So a virus in a computer software that infects other programs or files without the user permission. You have already installed some application into your computer, and if virus is there into your computer, virus is installed by default by mistake, then that virus can infect other applications also. You are not able to work with that application because of virus. Example, continuously that application is shutting down. You are opening and that's shutting down. So virus is there, that your computer is infected with virus and that is going to impact on your applications also. Are you allowing that? No. It is controlled by the virus. Viruses can consume computer resources like memory and CPU time. You have not open any application also till still your computer is getting more time to start the your computer normally because virus is there. Virus is going to consume memory as well as CPU time. A computer virus can be used to gain access to personal information such as username and password, show unwanted messages to the user, corrupt data of computer, keep track of user keystrokes. For this reason, computer virus can be used. Social engineering tactics have been used by the computer viruses in the past. These methods entail tricking consumers into opening files that appear to be legal or legitimate files like Word and Excel document. But actually it is not legal. When you will open the file, the virus code runs and do what it's supposed to be do. You feel that this is important file for you, or any file is there and you want to check which file is this, whether it is useful or not. For that reason also you will open that file. When you will open, automatically virus will be downloaded into your system, and after that he will do all these tasks. Next, countermeasures. What are the controls available for these viruses and worms? An organization can use the following techniques to defend against such attack. First, a policy prohibiting users from downloading unwanted files. There should be a policy in organization that will prohibit user or restrict user from downloading unwanted file from the internet, such as spam email attachment, games, and programs that offer to speed up downloads, etc. Some programs will be there that will offer you to speed up download. You want to download movie, so it will take a time, so you will download one more software that will be there, which will increase the speed of download. So through that software also viruses are going to install. So one policy will be there in the organization to prohibit all these things. Which application is allowed, that also written in this policy. For example, Facebook is not allowed in the organization. Next, all user computers must have antivirus software installed. Antivirus software should be updated on regular basis and scans should be run at predetermined intervals. So this is the second countermeasure control. All computers should be computers should contain antivirus and that is updated and regular basis or predetermined basis it will start the scanning of your computer. Next, examine external storage device on a separate machine. If there is a server, before inserting that device into your server, you have to check it on separate machine. That external storage device could be your external hard disk, your pen drive. If you want to take information through that devices, first check that device on separate machine, particularly those that come from outside the company. This is the next countermeasure. Now, backup of vital data should be made on a regular basis. We have taken all these necessary steps. We have considered all these necessary steps. Still, there are some possibilities because of that virus could enter into your organization or into your system. Then what we have to do? Before that, we have to take a backup of essential data, critical data, because virus can corrupt your data. If data is not there, you cannot work. So backup of vital data should be made on a regular basis and kept on read only media, so it will not be infected by virus. Read only media is there, such as CDs and DVDs. So by using all these controls, you have to take backup of your critical data. Then operating system flaws are there. Vulnerabilities of operating systems also there that can be exploited or used by the worms. Worm infection and propagation can be reduced by downloading operating system upgrades. Patches should be there. We have to update our operating system. If flaws are there, time to time, that operating system owner will send you the patches, installation patches. We have to we have to update our operating system. Time to time updates are given, update it. Otherwise, your system can be infected by the worms because of that vulnerability. All email attachments should be scanned before downloading to avoid worms. So all attachments should be scanned in the Gmail. If you check, already scanning is there. After scanning only, it is going to download attachment. If forcefully downloading also there. If you know the person, then you can forcefully download the attachment. Otherwise, don't download it. So these are the countermeasures of viruses and worms. All clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Next point is Trojan horses and backdoors. Trojan horses in computing, a Trojan horse or Trojan is a non-self-replicating type. Virus and worms are self-replicating, that is going to create the copies, but it is non-self-replicating. Remember this. Trojan is non-self-replicating. It is type of malware that is not non-self-replicating, that contains malicious code. This virus will contain malicious code that when executed performs activities dictated by the Trojan nature, frequently causing data loss or theft as well as possible system harm. These are the some activities of Trojan horses. Frequently you are causing data loss or theft as well as system harm. Means that virus is harmful for the system. Example, what are the Trojan? Means threats by the Trojan. It will erase, overwrite or corrupt data on a computer. Help to spread other malware such as viruses dropper Trojan. It is not replicating, but it will help other viruses to spread. Deactivate or interface with antivirus and firewall program. Means these programs are going to protect your system. It will deactivate that programs. Antivirus and firewall. It will deactivate that programs. You are thinking that you have antivirus, updated antivirus, you have firewall also. So nobody is going to attack you. But actually Trojan virus is already installed on your computer and that Trojan virus has deactivated your antivirus and firewall. And you don't know about this. Without user permission, they have deactivated this software which are going to protect you. Allow remote access to your computer. Means Trojan virus is there, means that is going to allow other attacker remotely access to your computer data. That is remote access Trojan. Then upload and download file. You don't know about this, but simultaneously files are uploading as well as downloading. Downloading what? They will download viruses. And uploading your critical data will be uploaded on the other server, their server. Then gather email addresses and use for spam. Hmm? If they will get your address, for example, your address, what are the contact list? Your contact list. They will send spam mail to their the contact list of victim. At least one victim will be there who will respond. For that reason, they will gather the email addresses for sending spam mails. Then log keystrokes to steal information, password as well as credit card numbers. Then copy fake links to false website. Fake link will be copy that is actually false website. It will copy where you have saved your genuine website, legal website. Then slow down, restart or shut down the system. Disable task manager and disable the control panel. If you found such type of case, you can think about Trojan virus is there into your system. So these are the threats by the Trojan. Then backdoors, I have already told about this. Somebody is going to come into your system without your permission, without your coming into the organization without the permission of authorities. A backdoor in a computer system is a way of bypassing regular authentication. Bypass regular authentication, gaining illegal remote access to a computer. Hmm? Remotely, they are going to get access to your system, but that is illegal. Accessing plain text and so on while attempting to remain unnoticed. Means they have entered your system. They are trying to get the access of your system. You don't know about that. Somebody is accessing your system. They are always try to remain unnoticed. They will check whether anybody is noticing you or not. Always they are remaining unnoticed. It is also known as a trapdoor. Backdoor is also known as a trapdoor. It is a method of acquiring undocumented access to a program, internet service, and full computer system. They are going to acquire the whole your system, internet services as well as programs also. Backdoor is created by the programmer who writes the program code. Suppose you are using one application, somebody is there, that programmer is there who is going to create that application. That programmer, the programmer only who will keep the backdoor into the application, and using that weakness or vulnerability of that application, anybody can enter into your system. So who is going to keep that part? Programmer. So backdoor is created by the programmer who writes the program code. It is frequently only the coder who is aware of it. A backdoor can be a security hazard. The use of backdoors allow an attacker to gain access to sensitive information. They will find out the backdoor of your system or your organization and try to access the sensitive information. Backdoor also allow an attacker to create, delete, rename, copy or edit any file. They have entered into your organization, enter into your system. After getting access of your system, they can create, delete, rename, copy or edit any file. What we will feel if that person is inside means he has come from the front door only. You don't know about his access, how he came into the system. So after getting access, he can do anything. Then execute commands to change system setting. He will execute who is coming in inside the system. That person will execute command that will change the system setting. Alter the Windows registry, run, control and terminate applications, install arbitrary software and parasites, control computer hardware devices, and shut down or restart computers. He will come there and shut down your server. Your server is shut down means the information, what about information? That CIA rule, confidentiality, integrity and availability. Availability means your data should be available 24 by 7. If somebody is coming there and shut down your system, what will happen? Your system will stop working. Your application or website will stop working. So that availability rule is break. If CIA is break means your system is compromised. So this backdoor allows an attacker to do all these points. Functions of backdoor. What are the functions of backdoor? Steal sensitive personal data, important documents, password and login names. Then keystroke are recorded and screenshots are taken. Send gathered information to predetermined email accounts. What information is gathered? That will send to the predetermined email accounts. Infect files, corrupt, install application, damage entire system. Infect remote computers with malicious file. Install hidden file transfer protocol server. Means automatically your file is going to transfer into another server. You don't know about that. Reduces the speed of your internet connection and overall performance of your computer. Reduces the security of the system and provide no way to uninstall it. Backdoor, because of that backdoor they have installed some applications and they have not given any way to uninstall it and hide the processes file and other items. So if you are not able to uninstall it, you have to uninstall your operating system directly. If you know that this is the virus and you are not able to uninstall it, you have to uninstall your operating system and install it again with all the patches. Clear? Functions of backdoors.
Yes, ma'am.
Tips are given to protect from Trojan horses and backdoors. First, Avoid suspicious website links. Because of this, Trojan horses can be downloaded into your system, or backdoors can be created over there. Worms will be there, and worms are going to create these backdoors. So avoid suspicious websites or links. Then surf the web with caution. While surfing on the web, use your caution. Avoid P2P network, peer-to-peer network, and install antivirus or Trojan removal software. Antivirus or Trojan removal software should be there, should be installed on the system. So these are the some tips, not all. These are the some tips to protect from Trojan horses and backdoors. Here I have shown the difference between all these three: Trojan, viruses, and worms. On the definition perspective, what is the difference? Trojan, malicious program that allows a remote attacker to take control of victim's computer. Remotely, the attacker is going to control the victim's computer. All are malicious program, but their working is different. Virus is software that self-replicate and attach itself to the other program and files. So here these viruses are attached with other softwares. Other genuine softwares are there. With that software, we are going to install these viruses. And worm, this is illegal program that self-replicate usually over the internet. Means network should be there. Through network, we are going to spreading worm into our system. Then purpose Trojan, steal sensitive information, monitor the victim's PC, and so on. Here for virus, disrupt regular computer operations, damage user data, etc. And worm, backdoors are installed on the victim's computer. The user network is slow down, and so on. So for all these three types of viruses, what is the countermeasure? Use of antivirus software. There should be operating system updates. Update should be installed. Internet and internal and external storage media security policies should be there. Internet, right? Internet and external storage media security policies should be there, and so on. So this is the difference between Trojan, viruses, and worms. Clear? Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
So we will stop here only for today. In next lecture,